share with you what is meant by an integer, the rules of adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing positive and negative numbers, the BODMAS rule, and the number line concept,
which will be dealt in a future video.
So the quick and dirty version. Hold your horses.
How do you mean? You mean clean, right?
Yeah, whatever. Plussing, minusing, slicing and dicing. The BODMAS rule, I suggest to watch the video and enjoy the ride. And the number line concept?
Just a line with numbers on it, guys.
Arithmetic, derived from the Greek origin arithmos, meaning number, is the art of studying numbers, which is a branch of mathematics that consists of the study of numbers, especially the properties of the traditional operations on them. That is, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponentiation, and extractions of roots, powers, indices, and square root, and stuff like that. Arithmetic also serves as a springboard for tackling more abstract mathematics such as algebra and calculus. The calculations in this video will involve mainly whole numbers, or integers as they are often called. Oh, I get it. So it's basically numbers jumping on a springboard. Actually, trampoline makes more sense. Positive integers are all the whole numbers greater than 0, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on and so forth. For each positive integer, there is a negative integer, and these integers are called opposites. For example, minus 3 is the opposite of 3. Wait, does that mean minus 21 is the opposite of 21, and 8 is the opposite of minus 8? Yep. Like opposite ends of the spectrum, like night and day. Hold on a minute. What's 0? 0 is defined as neither negative nor positive. So 0 is neutral and bang in the middle. Spot on. Negative numbers are usually written with a minus sign in front. Every real number other than 0 is either positive or negative. Oh yeah, remember from our last slide, 0, neutral, slam bang in the middle? Moving on swiftly, the non-negative whole numbers are referred to as natural numbers, that is, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. While the positive and negative whole numbers, together with 0, are referred to as integers. Do you get about everything in it? Yeah, I sure do get it. Everything. All numbers inclusive of negative and positive numbers, including 0, are referred to as integers. The dots indicate that this sequence of numbers continues indefinitely. Oh yeah, the number line, or simply the line with numbers on them. As you can see, pretty easy, eh? Self-explanatory, that's all there is to it. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And you can tell that the dots indicate that this sequence goes on forever, ever,
for eternity and infinity.
And anyways, you get the gist, right? To find the sum of two or more numbers, the numbers are added together. To find the difference of two numbers, the second is subtracted from the first. The product of two numbers is found by multiplying the two numbers together. Finally, the quotient of two numbers is found by dividing the first by the second. Basically, as mentioned earlier, plussing and minusing, slicing and dicing, which we will dive in more deeper shortly. I mean literally, the following slides are dedicated to clarifying and shedding more light onto it. Finding the sum of 7, 2 and 9 is basically just 7 plus 9 plus 2 equals 18. Start at 7, add however many steps you want, which in this case is 9, and again plus further steps, as and when required. As in here, another 2 steps are required, giving us a grand total of 18. Finding the difference of 7 and 3 basically means 7 minus 3, which equals 4. Difference basically means taking away the second number from the first, or simply moving or stepping left however many required steps one is meant to. As in this case, starting from 7, going or moving 3 steps to the left yields us a value of 4 as shown in the number line. Any number can be represented by a point on the line. Positive numbers are on the right hand side of the line and negative numbers are on the left. You know what I mean, right? Just a line with negative infinity to positive infinity, with neutral 0 bang in the middle. This is just a visual aid to get things into perspective. It's just a cakewalk, guys. No rocket science. Alright, Einstein. From any given point on the line, we can add a positive number by moving that many of places to the right. For example, to find the sum 5 plus 3, start at the point 5 and move 3 places to the right to arrive at 8. Just to reiterate the point, adding 3 here is the same as moving 3 places to the right to arrive at the grand total of 8. And if it was minus 3, then you would move 3 places to the left. To subtract a positive number, we move that number of places to the left. For example, to find the difference of 6 minus 9, start at the point 6 and move 9 places to the left to arrive at negative 3. Thus, 6 minus 9 equals negative 3. This is where it can get tricky, but not really, as the same old steps will come in handy. That is, starting at 6 and remember taking away means moving left that many places or that many steps. In this case, 9 steps left, leaving us with a negative result of minus 3. When working out 4 plus negative 5 is the same as the result of finding 4 minus 5. So, adding a negative number is equivalent to subtracting a positive number. Thus, 4 minus 5 is equal to negative 1. So basically, like the slide clearly points out, that adding a negative number, as in this case minus 5, is the same or equivalent to minusing a number straight up, as illustrated on the slide. The result of finding 2 take away negative 6, that is, 2 take away negative 6, is the same as the result of finding 2 plus 6, which is 8. So, subtracting a negative number is equivalent to adding a positive number. As mentioned earlier, start up at 2, but in here we have a concurrent negative, that is a negative followed by another negative, double negative that is, which turns positive, or as per slide, meaning minusing a negative number, is the same as plussing or adding, which in this case put simply 2 minus minus 6 equals 2 plus 6, which is 8. Tip 1. Adding a negative number is equivalent to subtracting a positive number. Vital info. As a reminder, quick recap, repetition is key, as practice makes perfect. Plus minus equals minusing or taking away, as in 1 plus negative 2 equals 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. Tip 2. Subtracting a negative number is equivalent to adding a positive number. And also, double negative is the same as concurrent negative, which is positive, as in 5 minus negative 3, which is 5 plus 3, which is 8, as illustrated on the number line. To subtract a positive number, we move that number of places to the left. For example, to find the difference of 9 minus 6, start at the point 9 and move 6 places to the left to arrive at 3. Thus, 9 minus 6 is 3, as illustrated on the number line. To add or subtract a negative number, the motions just described before are reversed. So, to add a negative number, we move to the left. To subtract a negative number, we move to the right. Mirroring. Whatever we learned earlier is going to be reversed, as in to subtract a negative number, we move to the right. As in, 5 minus negative 3 equals 5 plus 3, which is 8. And again, to add a negative number, we move to the left. As opposed to adding a positive number, we move to the right. And vice versa. As in, 1 plus negative 2 equals 1 minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. As illustrated in the number line. Worked examples to follow shortly. Evaluating 7 plus minus 2 is equivalent to 7 minus 2, which equals 5. As mentioned previously, adding a negative number, we need to step left, case in point, by 2 steps, as clearly illustrated on the screen. Evaluating negative 11 plus negative 4 is equivalent to minus 11 minus 4, which equals minus 15. As clearly illustrated on the screen, starting at negative 11, stepping another 4 steps to the left gives us negative 15. Evaluating negative 9 minus negative 9 is equivalent to doing the following. This is self-explanatory. As mentioned earlier, concurrent negative, that is double negative, turns into plus, as illustrated on the screen. Minus 9 minus minus 9 equals minus 9 plus 9, which in turns equal to 9 minus 9, which is 0. Or put simply, start at negative 9, moving 9 places to the right, which will lead you to 0. Finding the difference / sum of 2 minus minus 7. You can refer to earlier explanation if you wish to do so. This is double negative, which turns into plus, as in 2 minus minus 7 is the same as 2 plus 7, which equals 9. Finding the difference / sum of the following. So basically, I'm going to walk you guys through these examples. So, 10 minus negative 10 is the same as 10 plus 10, which is 20. 10 plus negative 10 is the same as 10 minus 10, which is 0. 10 minus positive 10 is the same as 10 minus 10, which is 0. We were working with a positive base, as in positive 10. Now we are going to work with a negative base, as in minus 10. Negative 10 plus negative 10 is the same as negative 10 negative 10, which is minus 20. Negative 10 negative 10 is the same as negative 10 plus 10,
which is negative 20.
Minus 10 minus minus 10 is the same as minus 10 plus 10 is the same as 10 minus 10, which is 0.
You can pause the video, let these examples sink in for a bit, or just play it over however many times you need to. Do as you wish, just drills guys. Practice, practice and practice some more until it becomes second nature. Basically, being able to do it effortlessly. Happy learning guys, see you around in the next round. Take care, see ya. Please like, subscribe and click the notification bell. Ciao, a plus tard, au revoir mes amis, adios amigos, do svidania, roche, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, zai che, namaste, peace out.